In today's video, you're going to find out why discovering your purpose is the biggest BS phrase in the self-development industry. My name is Josko Deletis, and welcome to Inner Transformation. If you've been consuming materials for self-help or self-development, you're going to notice that a lot of people are telling you, take my course and then you'll find out the purpose of your life. You'll find out your purpose. What is your purpose? What are you meant to do? Well, let me save you some time and money, and I'll tell you what your purpose is right now. Your purpose is to grow and to contribute. Yes, grow and contribute. That's your purpose. Now, how you go about doing that, well, that could be your vision. That could be what you're trying to discover. Now, I want you to know that you might not ever find out what your true purpose is. Yeah, your purpose is to grow and contribute. Now, how do you go about finding out how to do that? Well, there's a few things. If you're part of my Inner Transformation Mentorship Program, you know that through our preparation phase, we get clarity on what it is that we want to do. Now, not only do we get clarity, but we become aware of certain opportunities. Certain opportunities appear before us where, we give it a shot and we'd be amazed. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But the important thing is that you're being active and you're doing things. You're trying things out. I'm not saying you're going to get it on the first shot. Very few people do. But if you keep doing, if you're active, if you're devoted, and if you surrender to the consequences and the results of your actions, then you'll find fulfillment. In fact, if you're asking what your purpose is, people that are living in the moment don't even have that question. If you're still asking, what is my purpose? Well, that's coming from a lower frequency. Wouldn't it be better if that question would just drop off and you just did what you need to do? In fact, I stopped asking myself, what is my purpose, years ago. There's a really good story which one of my mentors, Peter Sage, told me. There's a bee. Now, when we ask, if we ask what's the purpose of a bee, some people will say, well, the purpose of a bee is to make honey. Well, we know that's not true because the purpose of a bee is to pollinate, flowers, trees, and whatnot. And it has a very important ecological feature. That's the real purpose of a bee, is to pollinate different kinds of plants. Well, if you were to ask a bee, what is what's your purpose? It might say, well, it's to make honey. So two bees are talking, and they're talking what the purpose of life is. And one bee said, well, this whole thing with making honey, I'm not buying it. I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to think about what the purpose of my life is. Well, the thing is, if that bee sat there and didn't do anything, it would not be living its purpose. The fact is, the bee will never know what its true purpose is unless it does what it's natural, what a bee does, and that's to cross-pollinate. The bee, being authentic, does what it needs to do. And you, being authentic, need to do what you need to do. Stop thinking about what your purpose is and go out and do something. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in a future video.